Hey fire signs, welcome to Maslow Tarot. I'm here to do your reading for April 2021. Sorry it's a little bit late, but we're going to do your reading for April 2021 for Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus fire signs. So I do bring in my guides, ancestors, guardians, spirit of the highest vibration to assist me with this reading, please, for all the fire signs today. For their highest benefit only, please. Thank you. All right. So who should we start with? Aries, Leo, Sag. Aries, Leo, Sag. Leo. All right, Leo. You are up. I'm going to be going back to my Celtic, modified Celtic cross tarot reading. I cleansed the cards and I've meditated fully. I hope you're having a wonderful April, by the way. I'm finally feeling like I'm getting back into my groove. I'm going to be working a lot of overtime, so these videos are going to be a little bit dragged out. But anyway, I've got some ideas for some new spreads as well to make them a little shorter. Oh, I gotta start my timer so I know I'm not going crazy over here. It's royalty-free music in the background. Been digging it. All right. For Leo, what does Leo need to know for the month of April 2021 for my Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, please? What does Leo need to know? I just saw like one of those candies that are wrapped like little, like a Jolly Rancher or something. All right, Leo. Spiritual growth. Spiritual growth. Getting a little bit deeper, are you? And self-employment. Maybe you're a reader yourself. Maybe as you grow spiritually, or mentally, physically, emotionally, you are actually realizing how far you can get in your career. You could be treating it like a job. Treating your self-growth as like a job. I don't know. Let's get some more information. I don't know what the candy thing is about. Okay, so for Leo, what is an important emotion that they'll feel this month? I feel like you're broadening your horizons. You're exploring different ideas. What does it all mean? What is my purpose? What am I doing here? What really matters? Whoa. Friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. You could be really appreciating your friends right now. They could be there for you when you really need them, and it's making you realize how much you're growing as a person, and that you don't need a million friends. You just need like these close ones, and you're good. You know, let's see if we can get anything else. And then we have guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Let it out. It's conflicting. You got fire and water here. What you say and how you act might not be how you feel. You might be ruminating on a situation or a conversation that you had with somebody. Maybe you feel like you were one-sided, or you feel like you've been neglecting your friends at this time. Interesting. Interesante. All right, I'm going to go a little bit deeper into that and see what chakras you need to work on with regarding this. Sorry, that was probably really loud. Can you get some more information about the mental state and the spiritual state of Leos watching this video, please? Yeah, I think it has to do with communication for real. But it's time to let things go. I'm now seeing purple. Oh, that's a lot. We're just gonna do that again. For Leo, please. very instinct. Well, what you've always done, how you've always been isn't who you have to be. But there's a certain instinct you might be reacting off of, and you might be feeling a little guilty. You know, I'm seeing a two-faced position here, but it's like you're growing wise because you are a wolf, right? Realizing how much you've grown from the way you treated your friends in your friendship dynamics. Maybe you're growing away from certain people that just don't align with who you are anymore. And it's just causing you to feel guilty. Maybe someone in your circle feels guilty. So energy is fluid. This reading doesn't have to pertain to you. It could be somebody in your circle as well. Or someone you care about or talk to with. I don't know. Screw eloquency. After COVID, like, my brain is not... It's not what it used to be. Anyway, all right, let's get into the tarot. Ooh, getting crazy over here, Leo. I can feel it. All right, let's see. We're going to do a Celtic Cross, modified Celtic Cross spread for Leo. The reading's already too long. All right, I'm not going to let these jump. If we clarify anything, I'll let those jump. Just rely on my intuition to cut the deck and spirit. Because I'm a channel of spirit. I am not magic and not in any crazy way. I'm not. Anyway, I don't know. It's babbling. What is that? All right, Leo. For the month of April 2021, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, Leo, please. May the cards get where they need to be so I can cut the deck and do my reading. Thank you. Oh, put that back in there. The Fool jumped out, so you might be on to a new beginning, starting over. You might be starting over. Let's see. So you're the Queen of Wands, Leo. You could be feeling very inspired, very sexy at this time. You could be feeling really good into yourself or feeling really motivated to be a leader, to take the lead. You have the little trick up your sleeve, Leo. There's something going on, but that's where you're standing right now. Your challenge, Seven of Swords. Cutting out the bullshit. Sorry, excuse my language. It's just words. But cutting out the crap, you know? No more sneaking around. You want to be this person. No more tricking yourself. No more people sneaking around or messing with you. You know, it's time to strategize. Take that motivation and be a leader. You know, let's see what else we got going on here. You need to focus on why you're not moving forward. At least that's what Spirit says. It's time to focus on what's holding you back, what's keeping you in troubled waters. And maybe if you don't want to move forward, why do you feel like you want to sometimes? Are you getting comfortable with where you are to the point where it's like you feel like you're in control of the situation? It might not be extremely happy, but at least you're in control. That's what you feel like, probably. I don't know. This isn't my reading. In the past, we do have the Emperor in reverse, a tyrant, if you will. Somebody who likes to take control, but to the point where it's like, it's my way or the highway. And they're not really nice about it. So be careful of being bossy at this time, especially if you're in a leadership position. It could be causing people to not want to be honest with you, or to to be strategic against you, in a sense. Not super dramatic, like this isn't a Gossip Girl or anything, but just mind your words. This could also be somebody that was in your area, maybe somebody at work. For your strengths, we have the Five of Coins. So you've come back. You come back from a hard situation. You know financial hardship. You worked from the bottom to where you are now. So I feel like you're very proud of where you are. You feel like you're capable of anything. You feel like you have a certain thing that a lot of people don't. And that could be some wisdom that you have to offer people. That could be why you know that your way works. So that way it could be like, let's just do it my way. So just be open to new ideas. Be open to new ways of doing things. but this is your strength. You do know struggle, and you do know how to get through it. So it would behoove somebody to not trust you, but it's really about the delivery of the information. So if you're like, do this now, they're gonna be like, no. Why? Who the fuck are you? I'm not gonna do what you tell me to do just because you think that you're better, like you know better. Like, sometimes words take away from our actions. You know what I mean? Like, if you really have the best interest of somebody at heart, but your delivery is kind of controlling, like iron fist, it just could repel what you're actually trying to do. So maybe your heart's in the right place, or you have the perfect idea on how to fix this. You have the perfect plan. But I don't think it's going to go anywhere based on this past situation, or this could be somebody in your life. So your near future, we have the Knight of Wands. Creative and passionate. You're going to take movement. There's going to be action taken. You're going to do this regardless of what other people think or what anybody has to say about it. You're motivated and moving forward. I'm not sure how committed you are to the outcome, but you're really committed to taking action at this time. Suggested approach is to slow down. Mind your quick communication. If you feel yourself heating up and wanting to speak really fast and emotional about something, maybe take a step back. Be careful about travel at this time as well. 10 of Cups in reverse. So this is what you need to know. So are you really acting in truth to what you really deserve and desire? I'm getting a mirror reflection, and it's on a portrait. Like you're looking at a mirror from inside of I don't know. So look at the bigger picture of what your goal is, and look at the outcome in accordance to how you're playing your situation right now. And how is that, and if it's logical or any holes there might be, because what it's saying is like, it's not going to turn out the way you want it to. It might be close, but it's not, this isn't what you want. Is this truly what you want? It's questioning you. Spirit is questioning you right now. So this is what I'd be concerned about. Like, are we deceiving ourselves? Are we taking action just because we know we can do it? Or is it something that we really want to do? Sometimes we just like to win. Fire signs can be pretty competitive. And they're really hard starters, or what do you call it? Strong starters, but they're poor finishers, unfortunately. Depending on your whole chart. I mean, your sun sign is just your sun sign. But follow through. Can you follow through? Will you follow through to see the 10 of Cups? Okay. Hopes and fears. The Hanging Man. You want to be enlightened. You want to learn something from this. You want to be in an uncomfortable situation in order to gain new insight. You want to learn something from this. I mean, the fear would be that you were sacrificing something. That would be a worry. I'm going to sacrifice too much. I'm going to get stuck. Something's going to hold me back. I don't know. The outcome. So we got the 9 of Swords in reverse. It's almost like so the potential overall outcome is getting away from anxiety. It might have been something that you've been worried about finishing. It might have been a project that you wanted to take action on. You're like, I'm in control. I'm taking all the ownership for this, but like, I don't know how I'm going to get it done. So I'm just going to take action now. And then in the near future, your anxiety will be over. You'll stop worrying about it because you did something. So this could just be one of those situations where it's been on your mind and you finally take action. And you're like, I'm nothing to lose. I have nothing to lose. Like, at the very least, I got it done. And I did it. It wasn't exactly what I wanted it to be, but I did it. I said I was going to do it. You know, I had to take the lead, and I did it. That's the energy I'm getting with that. You know, I'm not going to clarify any of these. I think the message was pretty clear. All right. All right, let's get you some advice. Actually, don't know why, but I'm drawn to this one. House of Night. House of Night Oracle deck. Some advice for Leos moving forward through April. Yeah, this feels like you taking charge on something. And you're going to learn a lesson. You're going to learn a lesson. You're going to learn about yourself. It's not going to be anything crazy, no tower moments, but it's going to be, if you're paying attention, you will learn something new about yourself. And it's not like a death situation. It's not going to completely transform you, but it's just going to be something, a notch in your belt on your self-growth. Individuality. 47. Breaking down to an 11. So this is taking in the next step and learning who you are. Oh gosh, I hate this blue light. Sorry, it's so fuzzy. It's the wrong camera. This is about taking a risk. Doing things your way. Being unique about it. You have an idea. You have something that you're taking control of. And you're very adamant about doing it your way. Well, complicated. But it might be difficult to do it all alone. So don't burn any bridges, I would say. Don't burn any bridges. You might find out how complicated you may be. And we got another 11. So you are taking some steps towards spiritual growth and some steps up here. So it'll probably be I feel like you're going to get through this. You're going to do it. You know, if you've been you're going to have a lot of anxiety as you go through this, but you will get through it. And you'll realize, wow, there's a lot more that goes into this. And you might realize that you need the other people that could have helped you with it, or you could have asked for some help, or, you know, maybe work on the communication on your outline, what you would like, so people can fill in the holes for you, or to help you fill in the holes. I don't know. Don't come at me. It's just a reading. If it doesn't resonate, you don't have to listen. All right. Some angel guidance for Leos for the month of April. All right. Well, play. Have some fun. Get out in the sun. Adventure. You know, it's warming up outside if you're in these actual states that have weather and openness. Take a risk by listening to others' ideas. Play. Have some fun with it. You know? It could start off as this big, like when you're making a collage, you cut a bunch of stuff out and you have it in front of you and you're like, okay, how are we going to glue this together to make it make sense? And have some fun with it. Be adventurous. Be open. Look at this as an opportunity to be adventurous. That could be like a motivating factor to being open to other people's ideas or new ways of doing things. Think of it as playing, right? Because you're just adding it to your toolbox. Your tools are great. You've actually been there and done that. But maybe this will give you the spice to life that you might enjoy during this process. Or not. I don't know. Those are your words for the month of April. Okay. Thank you, Leo. And please subscribe if you haven't already. All right, who's next? Sagittarius or Aries? Aries. Aries! What are you doing? What are you up to? I need to start doing lives again. It was kind of fun talking to people, but I don't know, I get so distracted. All right, Aries, let's see what's going on for you for the month of April. Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Aries, please. This is a reading for Sun, Moon, Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Aries, please. For the month of April 2021. For their highest benefit, please assist me with a clear reading. Take a deep breath here. Then judge me. finances. Bing! Money, money, money. All right, so Aries, we got some finances going on. What's going on with your finances? I'm getting, adult children. You're growing. You could be feeling like you need to grow a little bit more at this time. You're a budding rose. Healing your relationship with abundance. A lot of red going on here. Might need to ground yourself and maybe work on your finances this month. I don't know, let's see. Aries, very passionate. All right, Aries. You might like to eat out a lot. What's some important emotions? Relationships. I love this. I don't know what this is called. Sacred geometry, something. I love that. It's so pretty. So I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Do they help you grow? Do they help you get where you need to go? Are you helping, like, oh, this is an examination time for your relationships, for the way you have relationships, the people in your life. What are they serving? And it's not like you're being judgy. You just gotta you gotta re-examine sometimes where things are going, why they're going that direction, and if that's what you want. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic relationships, but just people you talk to on a daily basis. Do you feel drained after talking to them? Are you always fighting with them? Or is there always a disagreement? Is it always a debate? Self-esteem. I possess the gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Do they make you feel good about yourself? That's kind of a big question when it comes to relationships, like people that we connect with. Like, do you make me feel like shit about myself? Is that why I'm so sad all the time? You know, like that kind of stuff. Or it's like, oh man, you make me feel so good about myself. Or I make you feel good about yourself. Or like, I don't know. We choose our own feelings and we have to realize where our feelings come from. It's no one else's job to make us happy or like ourselves. Obviously. Okay. Let's see, what else do we got here? Tarot. I'm gonna go with Old Tarot. OG. Leonard, not Leonard. Whoa, I guess you want a Leonard. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. I hate when people park right outside my window when my door is open. Window's open. Okay, I got distracted. Sorry, Aries. Celtic cross spread. Modified a little bit. Where are they now? Where are they going? Advice, strengths, outcomes. You know the drill, Spirit. What do they need to know? Feeling very focused. Oh. Could be getting over a toxic relationship, getting over toxic behaviors. Codependency. I don't know. Okay. You're coming out of the cold. You were feeling lost for a little bit, and now you're kind of healing up, you know? You're healing up. I'm getting, it's not so bad. It's not so bad. Like, something bad happened. Like, something bad happened. You felt out in the cold. No one really wanted to help you, or like you felt like you didn't really want to ask for help, but you were wounded. So you just kind of wandered around for a bit feeling this way. And I think you're coming out of it. The challenge is starting a new cycle, realizing that an old cycle is over and a whole new cycle is coming to you. Making plans, taking action, being balanced in where you want to go. Knowing your left from your right is what I just got. So you are coming out of this darkness. You're coming out of this emptiness, this lack, this mind space of lack. And you're realizing there's a whole new cycle about to start. So that's what's your challenge is like, what are you going to do with this new cycle? Did you close the old one? Did you learn something from the old cycle? from the last cycle you went through? What did you learn? How are you going to take this forward? You know, so you don't end up like that again. You know, that kind of, we have all been there. What to focus on? Yourself. The Empress. You don't have to be a female, but the Empress does encompass nurturing yourself, finding the beauty within, self-esteem, building yourself back up, and being able to sow the seeds and make something beautiful. Take ideas and plant your seeds so that it may grow into something, but it takes attention and detail and energy, and you got to take care of yourself before you can take care of anything else. So getting back on your feet as far as feeling good again, feeling good about yourself, feeling like, so just focus on yourself. That's what it says. Justice in reverse was your past. Something bad happened, or you felt like you were wronged. There was an injustice, if you will. Things were out of balance. Things weren't really going anywhere. That it wasn't your truth. There was no passion. It was all over the place, back and forth. Like, just someone wanted to speak and you didn't want to speak. It was just like, no, push and pull is what I'm getting. It's like a push and pull. Your strength is your rest before a battle. It's almost like you can see something coming before it happens, especially conflict. You've been prepared for this. You're well prepared for conflict. You're well prepared to speak your truth in a very calm manner. You know how to take care of your mental state as far as resting. You've won many battles before. Not one, but you've encountered them, I guess. And it's almost like you've been resting. You knew this was going to happen. You've been preparing for it. Where you're going. Your near future, we do have a reconciliation that might be coming in. Somebody might be saying sorry. Or you're just going to feel like you don't really want to go anywhere or do anything about anything. The ideas are coming to you and you're hearing people and you're hearing things, but it's not really doing anything. So you might just stay there for a while before you take action. You're not really sure. Apprehensive, if you will. You're going to feel apprehensive about an emotional conversation that comes in, or an apology, or somebody's ideas, offerings. Your suggested approach by Spirit is to focus on work, focus on yourself, pay attention to details. You know, really get involved in something that you create. What you need to know. Queen of Pentacles. The more you work, gosh, my face is like, the more you work on something, the more valuable it is to you. Appreciating the value that was put into something makes it last longer. Paying attention to the details. Valuing something that's right in front of you that might not necessarily be, it's like a tactile object, you know, materialistic maybe. But nurturing your finances is also what that card means. So you're going to be fine financially. And what you had or have is valuable. Yeah. Hopes and fears. We have the Emperor in reverse. Losing control. Being bossy. Getting angry. Ruling with an iron fist. Your hopes and fears. You're worried about being controlled. Or something controlling you in a way where it could be boss, work, in a sense. Yeah, so this could be like letting go, but in order to not take control, not do anything. Because you don't want to over control. And this is your card, Aries. But it's in reverse. So this is more the shadow Aries. Impulsive. impulsive, but this is more about bossy energy. Like, my way or the highway. You shall not pass. Like, I just heard that. I don't know. Okay. Your potential future is the 8 of Wands. So there's going to be some travel potentially, or some quick communication, some fiery communication. If you've been waiting on a text message, it's going to happen. Or you're going to send that message. Or you're going to take a flight. You're going to take a trip. Things are going to happen really fast. We're going to clarify that one because that one's not really clear. Oh, yeah. All right. Clarification for the spread for Leo, please. I'm sorry, Aries. I'm still on Leo. Just kidding. That's why the cards are like, now. Clarification for Aries, please. So we're trying to clarify this 8 of Wands for the outcome, potential future, like long-term future. Ooh. Sorry. Potential future. You missed something. Eight of Coins in reverse. So not, maybe you just get burnt out. You want to take a vacation. You want to take a trip. You don't want to work on it anymore. You say your piece and you're done with it. What is this? 9 of Cups in reverse. Careful with drinking. I'm feeling like you want to be alone. Maybe you're alone a lot. Maybe you have some time off work and you just don't know what to do with yourself. New cycle. What is this new cycle for Aries? A lot of time alone. It's different. This Emperor in reverse. Pentacles. You're just trying to make your plans work out to get what you need. This is your hopes and fears. You want it all. You want stability, abundance, maybe a whole family, maybe a dog, I don't know. You want all that. But you don't want it to control you. Or you don't know how to take control. You don't know how to take the lead. You're conflicted at this time. It's like back to square one. Now what? We've all been there. Sorry, Aries. All right, let's get you some more cards. Let's get you some oracles. Oracles for Aries. Let's see. I think this can help. Alright, so Angels and Ancestors deck, please. Spirit, can we get some assistance? Some advice. Universe for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus pertaining to the spread. That flame just got really bright, so I'm guessing that's a yes. Or I'm just crazy, whatever. I feel like my head's chopped off. What's going on here? I'm like, did I move it? Probably. Aries. What does Aries need to know? Advice for Aries, please. Enjoy success and happiness. What does success mean to you? Maybe success is happiness. Maybe happiness is success. But enjoy it both. Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect. Again, this is a time for reflection. I'm pretty sure we talked about this, Aries. When you look in the mirror, what do you see? When you think about your wish fulfillment, what does it look like? What did you learn from the past? What are the illuminated moments? Stand your ground. Mountain means that there may be an obstacle coming, but it's stand your ground. Fight for what is right. It's a conversation. Oh my God. All right. Get some more advice for Aries, please. I feel like they're going through it. Find your happiness. Create a chart on where you were, where you've been, what you've been up to, and stand your ground about who you are, what you want. Fight for it. Oh, that's a lot. I'm going to go through them really fast because we don't have much time. Hi, Clyde. All right, so back and forth in reverse. And so back and forth, tug and pull. I think we talked about this also. It's like a person who's like, just chilling. Should I go this way? Should I go that way? He's in a vast valley. You're free to go wherever you want to go, but you're tugging with yourself. There's a victim mentality here in reverse. They might have been connected to, or you might have this victim mentality, right? Is it all, what's that portrait? Self-imposed limitations. I'm not sure. So it's like, you're not sure if you did the right thing. You're not sure if you've been wronged or how you feel about it. You could feel really numb at this time. You got your higher self in reverse. So reconnect with so when you envision somebody, yourself, I guess, in the future, and you can envision that person or you as a more evolved you. Somebody who has everything that you've been working for, everything that you want. If you took all the right steps. If you can imagine what that is, what that looks like, that's who this would be. And they come from a heart space. There's no judgment. There's no materialistic ideations. There's no judgment. Like, it's pure love. Self-love. So you might need to reconnect with that. Or this person needs to reconnect with that. If you were in a toxic relationship, you could have actually been attracted to their higher self. Which happens. And then we have discovery. So upon all this ponderance, going back and forth, figuring out who was wrong, who was right, what's going on in the situation, realizing what you really wanted and how it differed from that, or from who you really are, or if it was taking you away from who you wanted to be, you make a discovery. It's fascinating. And instead of making emotional, it starts to become fascinating. Like, wow. Makes a lot of sense. And then voila, new beginnings. And look at this little baby. Oh my God, maybe you're gonna have a baby. I don't know. Oh my God, this card just makes me so happy. It's like a refreshment. Like you've been refreshed. You walked through the threshold and are anew. In a sense, you've learned something. And it's like a whole new page is starting. That whole new cycle is here. That's that new beginning. But it's like you're searching for a truth in the situation you already were in order to find something that makes sense, but maybe you're not meant to make sense of it until you do. Maybe you're not supposed to look for it. Because it's talking about reflection, but standing your ground and seeking the illumination, the joy, the success and happiness. What went right? What went right in that situation? And it's bringing you closer and closer to your next step, your next stage. I don't know. Cool. Some quick advice. Moonology advice. The energy is gaining momentum. You'll get there. You might have been stuck for a while, but you're going to feel like a slingshot. Right? The waxing moon. Nothing is yet in stone. Go with the flow. Be the water. Nothing is yet in stone. So it's like nobody falls on off the face of the earth. If this is a disconnection in a relationship, if this is how somebody makes you feel, if this is how you feel like you made somebody feel, or if this is something regarding a relationship, nothing is set in stone. Amicable separations doesn't mean you'll never see them again. And if you come from a true higher self heart space, you just appreciate that for what it is. And it's like, okay, well, it is what it is, and it will be what it needs to be someday, or not. But that's how you release yourself from those outcomes, right? Kindness. Kindness. Be generous at this time and be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. That is your word of the month. Aries. Okay. All right, Aries. Thank you so much for coming. Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. You know, and then you can come next time as well. Get some insight. Okay. Okay. Sagittarius. Ooh, spooky. It's got the word spooky. All right, Sagittarius. Welcome to Maslow Tarot. Here to do your reading for April. For April 2021, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, Sagittarius. As we end our fire signs. Cleanse the cards. I meditated. I already called in the spirit. So welcome to your monthly reading. What's going on for Sagittarius for April? Spooky. Woo! There it goes. 3 cards. Okay. Welcome the new. Whoa. Welcome the new. There's a very relaxing energy. Like you can finally breathe. You can finally breathe. Like you're safe now. Like that kind of feeling. Gracefully aging. I got that song, It's All Right Now. I don't know if you've heard that. It's all right now. I don't know. It's a good song. You should listen to it. Gracefully aging. So you're not rushing things anymore. And you're giving yourself time. You're giving yourself time to breathe. And instead of jumping into this, you're like laying into it. Whatever this new thing is. And then we have courage. You took the leap. And I feel like this is a good thing. You're moving forward with a new hope. You're moving forward with some clarity regarding this. I don't know. I feel like there's an appreciation here for even trying something new. With the courage card and the gracefully aging. One doesn't just simply jump into something new. You might feel very wise at this time. Like you knew it was coming all along. You just didn't know when. And now it's here. I don't know why, but I just heard no sweat. No sweat. I never say that. All right, how are the emotions for Sagittarius for the month of April 2021? How are the emotions? Emotions for Sagittarius for April 2021, please. Okay. I'm feeling a sense of community, wanting to get involved in community, wanting to get involved and help people. We have empathy. So empathy, I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. So maybe you might be very empathic and be able to feel things. You know that you're never alone. You have the loneliness card here. See with the earth in the middle and then all the different people? You feel connected at this time, probably because you're very empathetic. You're feeling other people's emotions. You're thinking about what other people are going through, especially if they're stuck at home and during the adversity of what's going on in the world today. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. You could be here to help people at this time, or you could be feeling really lonely. And this could be a really hard time for you because, you know, you don't think anybody knows how you feel, but it's like you might be letting somebody into your life who might have been really lonely or keeps to themselves a lot. Or you might have to go through things alone at this time. Let's look into it with the tarot and see if we can get some more information. Light Seers Tarot. For Sagittarius. Hi, people. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Oh, there's some witch cards in there. Great. Sorry. I must have just scooped up my cards. Let's try that again. Okay, for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of April 2021, we're going to do a modified Celtic cross to understand a little bit more about the situation that they may be dealing with in the month of April 2021. Candle just flickered. I don't know why I started thinking about peanut butter. It could be my dog's, actually. Anyway. Okay, where are you right now? Nine of Pentacles. You're feeling pretty good, self-sufficient. Everything seems to be working out right now. So everything seems to be working out as far as finances. You know, you're feeling pretty wise. Feel like you got a handle on things. Kind of excited about, like, you feel free. You're free. Like, you feel pretty good. The challenge right now is the King of Swords in reverse. Somebody may be kind of bossy. It's an energy that doesn't really connect very easily. It's an air sign potentially. Blocked communication maybe. So right now, what to focus on is Seven of Pentacles. Whatever you're trying to grow here, don't mind this person. You know, maybe you're feeling disconnected and not able to communicate logically. You might have trouble speaking at this time. In the past. It could be a friend. A friend that you probably don't talk to very much anymore. Probably don't get along. You don't see eye to eye. Could be an air sign. But just feeling like disconnected. Or maybe you're just working on yourself at this time. But with the King of Swords in reverse, they can be kind of cutting. you know, like always right. They always are right, you know, something like that. But it caused you to kind of not really want to be around that anymore. Maybe they gossiped, or maybe you gossiped and they're mad at you. I don't know. Let's see if we can find out more information. Your strength right now is that you don't have to make a move right now. You don't have to know where you're going yet. Sit down, get comfortable, enjoy the view. You're not really feeling like you know exactly where you would go anyway, because right now you just got here. You just got here. And the Ace of Pentacles is in your near future in reverse. It might be a missed opportunity. You know, you might reject something, an offer that may have came in. You might reject a position or job position, or you might not even go to it. But take care of what you are working on. Take care of what you really want right now. This is what you need to focus on. Having patience, right? What is so the such a suggested approach is Eight of Cups. Don't move on too quickly, right? Examine everything before you move forward, and really think about if this is something you want to walk away from or not, but really examine your emotions and how you feel about the situation. That's the suggested approach. Maybe not really thinking that the grass is greener on the other side, but appreciating where you've been before you decide where you're going. And I think that you're in a perfect place and time to do that. What you need to know is the Knight of Cups. There might be a water sign coming in, or an offer, a romantic gesture, a really nice romantic gesture, an apology maybe, but it's coming in. They might think they're right. Even if they say they don't care, they probably think, I feel like they think they're right. But they don't care about being right. You know, they just want to apologize and have a good time. They want to have a good time again. I don't know where that's coming from. Hopes and fears. We have the Queen of Wands in reverse. You want to forget, because you were pretty angry. You were pretty angry. You don't want to be angry again. Or maybe you're worried about somebody being non-committal. Or worried about the passion dying. Like, is this going to kill the passion? Like, what? Not feeling like you're in your power. So that's a hope and a fear right there. So you want to feel like you're in control and like you're a leader, but you don't want to have to take the lead all the time, right? But you want to be strong. I think you don't want to be looked at as somebody who can just, you can buy me a bouquet and give me a gift and I'll just jump right back in your arms. It's not how it works. Like, you hurt my feelings. So what do I do? The potential outcome is King of Cups in reverse. Emotional blocks, right? Emotional blocks, somebody who doesn't really want to talk about it. It could be that water sign. Somebody who feels like, well, if I say something, I'm just going to make her mad. Or I'm going to avoid conflict at all costs, so I'm going to not even talk about it, right? It could somebody who's not empathetic. Somebody who maybe doesn't handle their emotions very well, right? It's like a shadow water sign. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have Ten of Cups. Overall energy. So you're working on building something that could be really amazing. And this is, I'm not seeing any major arcana here. So it's like, there might just be a little tiff about where you're going, what you're doing, and who's going to be by my side when I do this, and can I trust them? Like, it feels like a lot of waiting before action, but determining where you're going to go. But I think the biggest thing here is standing in your power without being non-committal, I guess, or being angry. Just because you're angry and you feel like you're doing the right thing for yourself doesn't mean you're standing in your power. Right? You got to stand in your power by being in your heart space. Not necessarily being emotionally triggered about things in order to take action, but just kind of like, but you still want passion and creativity, you know? Let me take a look. So just focus on the patience. Focus on being, I know, I'm sorry. But focus on being attentive to the details as you watch it grow. Appreciating the small things, what I got. Don't forget the little things, the small things, right? And I think this is, in your near future, this Ace of Pentacles is letting go of something. Really letting go of it. Disconnecting from something that died. Like an opportunity that you didn't want, but letting it go. But with a calm heart and calm mind. Hi, baby. Hey, sweetheart. And this is Bonnie. One of my grandparents' dogs that I got. Oh, your eye's blue. Okay. I think, okay, so let's do, I'm gonna do some Letterman for you because I feel like that spread was really confusing. Like, it shouldn't have been that confusing. My energy might just be dead right now. But I feel like you deserve more, so. What's to come in April? For the rest of April for Sagittarius. Alright, so a message, some communication, a text message might be coming through just at the right time. It affects where you're going. Ooh. Ooh, sorry, it's a man. Look at this. Somebody is sending you a message. They might be really clever at how they communicate in order to get you to do what they want to do or to align you with their plans. Like making it seem like it's your idea. Or they're just they really pay attention and then they plan things because we have a surprise coming in. A surprise could be engagement, a commitment, a higher level commitment, but there's a man here, or a masculine, excuse me, a masculine who's who's ushering in the surprise, and it's lovely, clever, and you're not even know. Yep. You're not gonna know. Like, you have no idea. I think you're gonna be really confused at first. You might almost ruin it. You might almost ruin it. But it'll move forward. The energy will keep going. You might stop it. Some of you might even stop it. You might say, nope, I'm not sure about this. Let's just stop that for now. We're not strengthening this. I want to know more about this communication. I want to know more about what you're talking about. Yeah. Birds again. Something about being angry about communication. Or not trusting communication, but it's gonna happen fast. It's gonna be really quick. There might even be a choice. Like a decision that's leading you to this outcome. One is not time. Oh, sorry. One is not time, whereas one is like, yep, surprise. So, I don't know. This could be what's really on this person's mind. You know, what you're going through could be like conflicting with what they're trying to do for you. So they could be totally disconnected, not really paying attention to what you're actually saying. They're just like somewhere else because they have a lot on their mind right now. I don't know. That's what I got. All right, so let's get you some words from Angel Guidance for April. Ooh, adventure and openness again. Be open to adventure. If something feels kind of weird, go with it. Just go with it. Unless it's dangerous, you know. Unless it's dangerous. This one wanted to come out. Awakening. This literally means like in the morning when you wake up. Or you could actually be going through a spiritual awakening process. Yeah. You could be getting out of adversity and learning new things about your gifts and abilities. You might be hearing a lot of music. dreams. You'll be having a lot of dreams. You're going to learn something new about yourself if you take this new path. If you really are open to adventure and you give it a chance. All right, let's get you some oracle cards. All right. Quantum Oracle. We need some advice for Sagittarius for the month of April 2021. All the Sagittarius is listening to this video or watching this reading. Again, like and subscribe if you haven't already. Love to see you again. And if this reading didn't resonate, you probably wouldn't be at the end of it, but if it did, hell yeah, let's do it again. All right. Woo! So hot. This deck gives me so much. Okay, so we have Joyous Fun in reverse. Teacher. Increase in reverse. And Playing It Safe. So I'm feeling like a lot of movement. It was really great, but the fun part is like coming to an end. Or you just need to remind yourself to have some fun, right? Not everything has to be super intense. But I think you're learning more about the situation that you're in. But again, there's a decrease here. The increase has stopped. This card is primarily about paying attention to your surroundings as you move closer towards the future, closer towards a goal or something you have your mark on, you know, you're set. So you're going towards something, and the closer you get to it, you don't realize how big it is until like you start getting closer. But the closer you get, you start to focus more on where you're going instead of the things that are around you. So just enjoy where you are. You're still learning. You're still learning about your situation. Make sure to have some fun. Make sure to have some fun during this process. Maybe you're playing it too safe. You know? I like this card. It's like you're not even looking at the fireworks. There could be I'm getting a lot of worry or some worry here where you can't have some fun because you're like, am I doing the right thing? Am I doing it right? Am I doing it right? I hope I'm doing it right, you know. So you're missing all the gems on the side of the road. Sipping tea, but it's getting cold, you know. I wonder if I'm doing it right. I wonder if this is right, you know. Stop wondering. Enjoy yourself. Pay more attention to the other people around you. Use your empathy. Tap into those skills. Because they might be feeling lonely. They might know that you're feeling a little disconnected, like you're not really here. I don't know. You got this stuff. All right. Let's do Moonology. And then we'll go. All right. Sagittarius for Moonology. Advice from Goddess. Sagittarius. Oof, I keep holding my breath. Breathe, girl. A fiery climax approaches. This is the big one. This is the big one. You're gonna get there. You're gonna get there. Stop paying attention on where you're going, okay? You're gonna get there. I'm sorry, but just chill, relax, enjoy it. A time for healing. Make sure you set aside time to take care of yourself, to rejuvenate. Because if you don't rejuvenate, you don't take care of your spirit, then things are going to get all kinds of out of whack. You know, stay connected to your roots. Stay grounded. Whoa. Show the world the real you. Hey, that was a full moon in Aries. Thanks. Hi. Hello, fire signs. That's Aquarius. This is Aquarius. Show the world the real you. That could be that King of Cups in reverse. And the King of Swords. Holding back. Afraid of doing the wrong thing. There are no mistakes in art. Alrighty. Well, thank you so much for stopping by, Sagittarius. I hope you enjoyed this reading. It was a little all over the place, but sometimes that's the way it goes because multiple people need to hear things. So I appreciate you coming by, and I hope to see you next month. Thank you.